What is stress? Stress is actually a normal part of life. In limited amounts, stress can be good for us. This positive kind of stress is called eustress. The eu is from the Greek preference for good. Eustress can come from things like planning a wedding, planting in preparation for the rainy season, or even trying to protect your community from a global pandemic. It is stress that comes from positive things in our life that can help to motivate us. Sometimes, however, we experience high levels of stress that are detrimental and dangerous. When stress becomes compounded and toxic, it affects us in similar ways to trauma. We'll talk about trauma next week. This happens when there's a buildup of multiple layers of stress, like when a fire happens, or even when everyone around you sees you as dangerous just because of who you are. For example, think of a person carrying a load of sticks. We can keep piling it on more sticks for this person to carry, but at some point the load will become too heavy, too much to carry. The final stick that makes a person fall may even be a small stick, one that under normal conditions would not bother the person much at all. This is how compounded stress works. As stress keeps accumulating, we become unable to carry them, even if in the past we did not have a problem with each individual stressor. Think of someone who's living in poverty without enough food to feed their family, a sick child with no medical care, an unsafe environment, and threats of being forced to leave their home. None of these situations would be defined as trauma on its own, but these stressors build up. They can have a negative effect on a person's functioning. Completing the stress cycle doesn't mean that the stressors have gone away. Instead, it means two things. It means that you don't have to wait for all the stressors to go away before you can start to feel better. Things like physical movement, like this boy playing soccer, can really help with stress relief. But it also means that when the stressors are relieved, it means you must deal with the cause, that underlying cause of the stress itself, separately.